Did it. We finally freaking did it. Max level Blade Dancer. You know what's funny is I didn't even like this card originally. My girlfriend, I think, got it first and she introduced it to me. And that's when we didn't understand that there was even like a Blade Dancer deck. It was really early on. I think my favorite card at the time was a Boreas. But I don't know. At some point, once we started to realize like how simple basically the deck was to use, I have like just invested into it and then not looked back. It's weird to think that every Blade Dancer that I get now is going to be like crystals for something else. But I think that's really cool that if you max out a legendary, that's an automatic crystal that you will automatically get. And that's kind of like upgrading everything else too. Like once I upgrade all of my commons, like I'll never need commons ever again, and all of that money will then just go to rares, and then it'll just go to epics. And that's why you see top end players have like hundreds of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of gold because they've already maxed out everything. And then the only thing that they can even use money on is the shop, which doesn't really provide a lot of things once you start maxing things out. And then they can use it on upgrading legendaries, but you know, like it's pretty hard to get legendaries. But yeah, we finally maxed out Blade Dancer. I was going to jump into a game of my last daily battle for today. Tournament has started. Attack of the Slugs isn't... this deck isn't really made for the Attack of the Slugs. But I do like that the faction bonus doesn't work in here, so I can use Portal Keeper how it was meant to be used. My plan is to just set up a T and like the line right over here, because I have the or should I set it up on the other side? I don't know. I'm obviously not going to be able to use all three squares. Let's save that guy. Actually, you know what? I'll set it up on the two edges. Yeah, that seems fine. Because I'm not trying to build a lot here. Maybe I'll just set up on the... I'll just set it up on the two edges here. I'm not trying to build a lot because I need to obviously not get witched. And I can outmatch Boreas. Boreas is not a problem. I don't even know what to do with that. I was like, you can eat that? That's fine. I could have saved it. I'm going to save that. What's crazy to me is that this deck can only get better. I'm really specifically just using it for dungeons. There's a lot of the time that I could be using it for PvP and I just kind of forget. And obviously I really use it for oh, I should have, yeah. I should have made a level 2. Oh, but if anything, I can, yeah, that's cool too. That also works. I made this deck specifically for co-op when it started working really well, and I started finding ways to run it in co-op without needing a co-op player, because I could never find any time with people in my dungeons, and then as much as I would love to bug my girlfriend to run dungeons with me like 5 times a day, she definitely does not want to run dungeons 5 times a day. So usually it's me. Usually it's me just trying to figure out a way to obtain infinite money with my infinite time. Yeah, see, I'm already outpacing. That's fine. That's fine. I'm already outpacing him right now, and he's just panic merging. This is any deck, by the way. This isn't like level 15 Blade Dancer, but it definitely helps. But any deck that has Portal Keeper, when you're going up against Witch Shaman, or Witch or Shaman or Witch Shaman, the Witch Shaman version is probably worse. As you can see, like, it's with Demon Hunter, I think it's better because I think Demon Hunter in that deck has a higher ceiling. I think that should be the new Shaman deck, the Shaman deck attacker DPS, the thing that attacks, the thing that helps you win the game. I think that Demon Hunter should be that card. It's changed a lot. It was like Boreas, then it was Robot, and I think it should be Demon Hunter. I think it should be this deck. I really like running this deck in PvP. But that's what I was saying earlier. I should probably be running this in PvP, and I tend to forget. I tend to just want to run other things. Other creative things that I come up with. I constantly want to run Cultist because it just seems good. I just created this Meteor deck. It's not great. I've never really used more Meteor, but I wanted to upgrade it just to get the Fiery Bolide talent. But anyway, because this is a max level Blade Dancer deck video, I kind of wanted to jump into a casual to see if I can actually beat this. Obviously, if they have Shaman, we will beat it. But I'm kind of actually hoping that they have something dumb, because I want to see if I can beat it by myself. Okay, yeah. That's not terrible. I technically already shot this video, and I tried to do it yesterday because yesterday is actually when I got the max level Blade Dancer. It's when I got the my last page. I think it's at like 79. And I meant to shoot, or I did shoot this video yesterday. And then as I was editing it, I accidentally deleted it, and it was a whole big thing. And I was like, no, I have to shoot this again. But it's totally fine. I'm going to awkwardly upgrade this so that I can get these spaces back. And it's not a terrible choice to upgrade those. So I'm going to use this square. I'm going to use this square. I'm going to use this square. I'm technically going to eventually, hopefully, use all of the squares, which is good. I'm going to hope there, and I'm going to hope here. I'm going to use this to eat this. I was trying to find the squares so that I can see where I want my Bombardier in the case that it's in an awkward spot. Don't die. Okay. I haven't upgraded anything. Nothing was on a Knight statue. It was pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just gonna move this up. I wasn't really hoping for anything there. Maybe a Bombardier. But I just wanted to get rid of stuff. This is really just how you run this deck. You just kind of have to keep hoping. It's a very luck-based deck. Now I have to eat both of those, which is kind of awkward. But see, even when you get like really, really bad luck, like I'm getting right now, you're constantly upgrading the things that you are using, which I think is pretty good. And none of this necessarily matters for a little while. You have 3 rounds to set up because you don't want to get Tribunal. See, that was what we want here. You have 3 rounds to not get Tribunaled. I'm gonna up that. That's another spot that we want. I'm gonna merge these. I was gonna say so that I can eat in, but we also like a dryad. That's a good bombardier spot. That is also a good bombardier spot. I'm gonna leave both of them and see what gets upgraded first. I normally have the strategy of trying to just wait, and to see if I can to not waste mana. But I think especially with a max level Blade Dancer, I wanna think that I have enough power and that I can do enough damage to a 1 million Tribunal before it Tribunals me. That's the dream. Yeah, see, I have more things than I know what to do with here. Look at this. What is this wackiness? I just want Blade Dancers, man. But I'll take like level 4 everything too. If you have something to upgrade, I like always upgrading the one that's in the center of the 2 knight statues. Because whichever knight statue gets upgraded through random scrapper, it's good. The thing will take the better of the 2 and be more powerful. If you have a random choice and it doesn't matter to you. Obviously do the ones on squares. I still don't have these 2 squares. This is crazy. Oh, I still got Tribunal. That's what happens when you have like 3 less Blade Dancers. But that's what this deck is. It's a lot of luck. I'm gonna do that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna summon in one more time, because if I get if I get a Blade Dancer, I can merge them so that I could theoretically get a level 2 something, a level 2 Dryad. But I'm not getting it, so it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm obviously not too worried about these 2 bombardiers. I need to get rid of these. I can actually just keep summoning in. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. Because if I get another Blade Dancer, I can... Actually, if I got another Blade Dancer, I'd just leave it there. So maybe I do want to destroy that. Yeah, I do want to destroy that. There we go. 3 spots, come on. I'm honestly just waiting. Okay, no, I'm just gonna choose now. Now I'm at the point where I'm just gonna choose. I'm gonna upgrade this one. And I'm gonna eat these 2. And I'm gonna eat that one and that one. This is probably the longest I've ever had to set this up. Even running no Portal Keeper, I'm pretty sure I've had this set up much earlier than Wave 21. This is insane. Nope. Sometimes it just happens. The Tribunal definitely hurt, but it wasn't the end of the world. And I can't believe I still don't have a Blade Dancer on these 2 power squares. This dude has 40 merge ranks before I could get to 8 Blade Dancers. Well, I'm gonna need a 3 soon. This is gonna start getting a little hairy. I'm gonna upgrade the one in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna do that so that I can move this out. I'm gonna eat that so that I can summon in into the 2 squares, hopefully. That's not it. That's not it. I care more about this square because it's obviously on the knight statue. I can't. Oh, I was almost gonna do it. I can't actually do that. So I'm going to create a 3 because I have the 2 dryads. I was gonna upgrade this guy, but getting the level 3 is much more important. When you have 2 2s, that's when you need to start thinking about getting the 3. And like I said before, you honestly don't even need. Oh, see, now I can do this. You don't even really need Bombardier until Bedlam. And at Bedlam, if it's a level 3, like a maxed out, mana maxed out level 3, you should be fine. I think I've tried it at a 2. It doesn't work. And it definitely doesn't work as a 1. Sometimes the game is just like this. I mean, I like that I'm upgrading basically everything that's on a knight statue. But my god, the game will just not give me these 2 blade dancers here. It is the downfall, obviously, of this deck. Running it without Portal Keeper. Running it with Portal Keeper, it's quicker, but that means you can't run Dryad because you need everything else in this deck. And it makes it so that you can set up quicker, but it's also slower because you're having to eat 5 things with a scrapper in order to upgrade 1 thing or maybe 2 things, hopefully 2 things, 1 time. You don't have the potential to get like, oh, I got a level 2 Dryad. Oh, I merged these 3 things and got a level 4. You have to like literally just eat 5. You have to summon in 5 things and then 1 thing will be upgraded, and hopefully that's an important thing that will stick there forever. Because then when you get tribunaled, it really hurts. When you spend that much effort like upgrading things and then you get tribunaled and half of your things just go away, that's when it really hurts. I'm gonna upgrade this guy. I was gonna say, so this was the position that I was in last, like a second ago, and I was gonna upgrade a scrapper so that I can 2 into the 3, but I was like, well, I don't have to, so I upgraded that guy, and I was like, if I get another Dryad, then I'll do it. So I have to do it now. And technically, you could merge the 2 2s and hope that it's a nothing so that you can eat it. But sometimes it is something. So I wouldn't do it until you, again, absolutely have to, which could be argued is right now. But I don't have a lot of 2s, and if I freed up the space, I'd only be hoping for 2 Dryads, right? So I can actually eat this. Getting 2 Dryads as like the best thing isn't necessarily going to help me. It'll upgrade this 1 guy. See, this is more of a situation where I have to do this now. So now what I just freed up 2 spaces so that I could potentially get a Dryad, which is right there. I could do this again where I eat both, but I'm in the same position. I'm just going to eat it. I'd rather wait for the actual scrapper. I'd rather be stopped by an actual scrapper. And if I do end up getting a Blade Dancer right here, I'm just going to eat it. I need the space right now. I'd rather make all of my other things 6s and 7s than care about this Blade, than care about a Blade Dancer. I'm going to merge down because if I get a Blade Dancer, that seems pretty good for me. I didn't even need to stun it. I actually just dealt enough damage. Blade Dancer at lower levels, that's not going to work. But that's what you get when you have a max level Blade Dancer. That's why I say to invest in this deck. Because the thing about co-op, the thing about the dungeons, how it's set up, this is never going to change. So the easier that you can make this on yourself, I think the easier, or the better. I'm now going to have to eat this too, because I need the space. I can eat the 2/2s, but always wait. Always wait until you have to do something. It's little decisions like that that change the game for you. That will change you going from, 38, 37, 30 to 40. So now I have to do the 2/2s. And that's pretty much worst case scenario for me. There's a part of me that wants to just leave this here. I don't know if this gets any better. I don't have a 2 anymore. And I don't, even if it was a Dryad, like if you cycle through all of your options, right? And I keep eating. I think a Bombardier would probably be the best option because I only have a level 2 and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stun it. But I think we should be fine. I think even if I get Grandmastered or Puppeteered, the deck is strong enough that it won't affect me. And then my support guy over here, it won't affect him either. I think I'd rather just save up mana, this amazing amount of mana that they're giving us right now. Because if I do get constant Puppeteered, I can keep upgrading everything. But I don't think it's going to affect me enough to where we're going to lose. I'm doing like 200,000, 286, 200,000 crits as normal crits. I got a 701 in there. Here we go. As long as I don't get switched there, it's fine. And I wasn't going to get switched there. What would this have become a level for? I was just like finding out what, like a bad move would have done. Should I make this a really long video? I'm going to make this a really long video. So I kind of wanted to run my support on my secondary account and show you this deck with like a chemist as opposed to a Bombardier. And I just want to see like what is like the maximum amount of damage this deck could do. Granted, I don't even have a level 10 or obviously a 15 or 20 gadget, so this deck only gets better. And then Night Statue, you can also upgrade to make it stronger, and gear you can upgrade to also make it stronger. So even when you get to that point of your game where you have a level 15 Blade Dancer, there are still ways to make it better, which I love. And each of these things will make doing co-op that much easier. And if they don't add any other levels, and this is really it, this will just become easier and easier to where you can actively, even if you wanted to, run casual co-op and play with nobodies and still win. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to change out Chemist. And I'm going to actually add in the Portal Keeper because when you are running with a second person, when you're running co-op with an actual person who is going to shaman you, there we go. Setting up quicker is just the better option. The quicker that you can set up with a Portal Keeper, you don't have to rely on Scrapper. Scrapper just becomes a help tool. Do I have double squares? No? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I'm just going to obviously use these 3 squares. That seems pretty obvious here. Night Statue. Blade Dancer. Move this. Blade Dancer. Move this. Blade Dancer. If you are running the non-Portal Keeper version, or if you are running the Portal Keeper version, what you're going to do is... Can I? No, that only gives me 2 more. That's fine. If you're running the Portal Keeper version, you don't want to merge things together. You want your Shaman player to help you fix things like that. I'm going to leave the Chemist here. I don't think it necessarily matters that much, but because it's a square that I'm not going to be able to use anyway, the Chemist can use it. I'm going to resummon in. I'll leave that here. I'm going to move this. Move this. I'm going to eat these other 2 Chemists. I'm going to eat these. I'm going to move that. I'm going to eat that, and I'm just going to try to Scrapper here. To get the last one. If I get a full board of Scrappers, I'll Shaman. Because merging is an unnecessary risk. Let's see. Nope. Pro tip, if you have a choice to either, because like if you don't have a lot of mana, upgrade in this order, upgrade Blade Dancer, upgrade Chemist, and then upgrade Night Statue. Chemist will deal more damage for you. There we go. Chemist will deal more damage for you than Night Statue. Ooh, I guess I can give myself a lot of mana. But I'm not going to focus mana. I am going to, because I'm already basically set up, I am going to focus Shaman here. I was just waiting for one of these to get hit so that I can get rid of this, get rid of that. And then I can continue shamaning here. Again, you don't need to because you don't have the dryads, you don't need to wait for a duplicate so that you can merge two, because that would just be you're not getting anything out of it. And if anything, you have the potential to get a level 2 scrapper, which is not good for you. So you want to just eat everything individually until you can't. With a level 2, it takes a little longer. It takes pretty long to run out of time. Normally what ends up happening is I don't want to get tribunaled, and so what I'll do is shaman, and I try to wait until like round two or like 2 more waves till the tribunal, or 1 more wave to the tribunal. Burning out is not good for us, but it's not the worst. I got enough gadget tiles. And you want to scrapper just as much as you can. I'm going to upgrade this last chemist. There we go. Yeah, you can go for pretty long. It's obviously an RNG thing, because that could have obviously have been a level 2 scrapper, and I wouldn't be in a very good position. I would just have the 2 spaces to single scrapper. But you can go for much longer than you'd think. Yeah, that's pretty good. My support deck has 12,000 mana right now. This is also a way for the support deck to save mana if you just do more. I'm going to upgrade the Knight statue one more time so that I can just max that out and not worry about it. I think I need a shaman here. What's sad is I'm going to give myself mana right now, and it's not even going to matter. So that's a 3, which is good. What you don't want right now is things to hit the scrapper. If this can just hit everything else, that would be great. And it did. So now I have a 1, 2, 3, which is pretty good for us. So when your board gets like this, I normally just eat the lowest number thing that's not on the Knight statue side. And I keep going. Because it's just an extra added bonus, but I'd rather keep scrappering if I can. This one is fine. I'm gonna eat that. Oh, that was not good at all. Don't do that. So now that's just a dead square. Now I'm going to use the other 3 squares. I had no real reason to do that. And if I get scrapper, I'm basically done. And I almost think like done. Yeah. I'm just merging out Demonologist on Demonologist because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to continue scrappering. So I don't need the mana. Two 4s. Trying to look for space here. That's okay. I like the level 4 Reapers. I'm obviously looking for a level 2. Or I'm sorry, level 1. Here we go. I always try to save the level 1 in the case that you get a Harlequin. Mm-hmm. 1s and 2s I always try to save one of in the case that a previous level gives you a Harlequin when you merge them. Harlequin. Harlequin. I'm going to use these 2 3s. Ones. Harlequin. Once you get to like these level 4s or level 3s, just immediately merge out all of your Reapers. You need the space. I'm going to use the 2 first. I'll use the 2. I'm actually going to use... I don't care enough. Oh, here we go. 2 Reapers. Yeah, I was waiting for this Harlequin here. Because it always happens. There's always a Harlequin. There's always a Harlequin at the time that you don't think that it's going to happen. I'm going to use a 3. Oh, I could have Harlequin that, yeah. Harlequin, and then Mime. 2. I'm going to use this 4. I'm going to use this 4 here. I'm going to merge those. Always save the Harlequins. Because mimes can only mime. Harlequins can do multiple things. I'm pretty sure I upgrade I merged the 2 1s to hope for a 2, and then I can merge the 2s. I'm going to do that. Yeah. That's just giving me space as well, so that's still cool. Oh, I have 2 2s over here. I'm not even looking at my other screen. I'm going to merge the 2 2s. That does nothing. My last square. Okay. I need to get rid of these 2 1s and these 2 2s. I also need to get rid of that 1 and that 2. I'm just going to merge these 2 2s. I don't know what to do here. I have a level 5 Reaper. That Reaper will actually produce more money for me. So if you don't know, the higher the merge rank, when you have the money option for Reapers, the higher the merge rank, the more money you're getting. So when a level 4 Reaper kills something, I'm getting 12. But when that level 5 Reaper kills something, I'm getting 15. So I'm just going to merge these 2. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. I'm going to get rid of the Demonologist. Ugh. Get rid of that Demonologist. Get rid of that Demonologist. Get rid of that Demonologist. I just need the space. Here we go. Do that. Do that. Harlequin. Reaper. Or Harlequin. Mime. I'm going to merge the 2 2s. Mime. I'm going to combine these. I'm going to combine out a 3. Combine out 2 2s. Harlequin. I'm going to use the last one and then merge that out. And then merge these two out. And then merge this out. And then copy that. And I'm going to get rid of a 3. Mime. Gave me a Harlequin. This deck just flows. Like, once you start realizing the micro decisions that you can do in order to maximize your Harlequins and Mimes and this entire deck, it's because I think people think that it's just merge everything, you know, and it's not. There's like actual decisions that you could be making that will make everything go much farther than it normally will. Because you do have a ceiling cap, and your ceiling cap is your mana. And once you get into the 1,260 to summon in, it starts to become a lot harder. I could just mime this right now, but I also want to wait for a Harlequin. I guess I had another one up there too, so I could do that. I'm just going to do that. But you always want to wait until you have all of your spaces. Yeah. I'm going to Harlequin. I'm gonna get rid of these two because then because if I merge these two and I summon in a Harlequin or a Mime or something, or if I summon in a Harlequin, then I can't do anything with it until I get another Shaman, which sometimes takes forever. So I've learned to keep my 1s and 2s if I can. Yeah. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna merge in these 2 2s here. I'm gonna merge in those 2 3s. I was hoping, obviously, for the 4, so that I can get rid of literally all of these things. I'm gonna merge these 2. I could do that, but I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna get bedlammed. I'm gonna stop this here so that I can do that and that and that and that and that. Oh. I saw somebody do that. I think it's funny. As a support, you use a trainer to make sure that you get bedlammed again. I think that's funny. That's pretty much it. We're doing Grandmaster Puppeteer like last game. No Bombardier because I'm doing 339 base damage, 467 on high crits, 807 on really high crits, 679. That's the difference a chemist can make. The difference between 200 and like 467, 339s. This isn't even like maxed out. It's still a level 6 chemist, so that has the ability to get higher. They're level 5 Knight statue, so that has the ability to get higher too. Oh, there it is. So we were doing 339 before. We're doing 355 as base now. And then those spike higher on the attack squares. We're doing like 355 base damage. I saw like a 900 in there. And the thing about the Blade Dancer deck with the Night Statue, you're doing that amount of damage at just a very quick rate. And that's what separates it against other things that also do high damage. Like the speed at which you're doing the damage is just insane. I think Blade Dancer is incredibly safe to invest in. I think that it's just going to get better with talents, like everything does. I'm very happy investing as much as I have into my Blade Dancer. I've saved up an insane amount of faction cores. I want to say I have like 900 faction cores. I was saving that technically for Boreas when I was upgrading Boreas, and then I realized like I don't necessarily like it. I didn't even get Grandmastered. I didn't even get like Slept. This is the deck to run if you know that your opponent is running Shaman. I just like running the other one. Because this deck will not work just being scrappered, just scrappering yourself. I've tried it a lot of times. It's just too slow. Yeah, I've saved up 960 faction cores. So whenever this thing does get talents, as soon as that drops, as soon as they say like Blade Dancer and the next update is going to get talents, I'm going to just save money from that point until it drops and just like max this thing out. But yeah, that is Blade Dancer in a nutshell. I think it's a safe card to invest in. I think it's pretty good at basically any level because of its high attack speed. I think it's better at higher levels because you can solo co-op, and I think even just that is good. But the way that they change tournament as well, with fighting each other, I think that it's also good there as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.